Oh, well, this is interesting. Welcome back to Sonic 2 Delta. Now we're in the Labyrinth Zone, which... crazy lag there. Did you guys feel that? That was interesting. Anyways, we're now in the Labyrinth Zone, which you may know is a Sonic 1 level. This means that we have 3 acts here, and 2 opportunities to get the last Chaos Emerald, so I'm all for that. With that in mind, I am going to be taking it a little bit slow through this level. Sonic 1 is actually the Genesis-era Sonic game that I'm least familiar with. So I may not remember exactly how all the levels are put together as far as layout. There's something really cool about the palette to this level. It's actually really drab and sort of depressing, but that kind of adds to the atmosphere, I suppose. Sonic 1 always did feel like kind of a darker Sonic game. Thematically and, I guess, palette-wise. These piranha guys are pretty cool, by the way. Pretty dead, but pretty cool. One thing that I am very dedicated to not doing is running out of air, because I used to always get really frustrated, and I still do, when I watch people play Sonic on YouTube who refuse to get the air bubbles and thus drown. I always thought that was kind of silly. Not judging anybody, but I mean, come on. Hopefully there's still enough rings ahead of me that I can get to up to 50 by the time I pass the goalpost. There should be if there's a checkpoint right there. Don't get pierced by the spears, that's usually a bad thing. No worries, we got plenty of time. Ten more rings shouldn't be a problem. I almost bothered to mention that the music is great on this level, but again, that's sort of a redundant thing to say, isn't it? Sonic level, good music. There's some interesting things here too, like riding a cork up the top, that's kind of funny. Alright, we got our rings. And we're gonna have to be a little bit careful now because I just lost my shield. Yeah, no, you leave me alone. I hate those guys. They show up in so many different forms. Hey! Forgot about that. Alright. Watch out for the corks on this part, as they will crush you. Alright, I gotta be getting close. Just have to not get hit. Oh, look at that. Think that's gonna be it? Yep. Sweet. Alright, so to the best of my knowledge, we should be going for the last Chaos Emerald now, unless something weird and crazy has been added for this ROM hack. I did always think it was weird that the palette of the last one was gray, but whatever. So, on this one especially, you want to try and get as many rings as you can early on, because the final part of this one is actually pretty difficult. And they're not messing around on this one either. You noticed it was get 100 rings for the first part, so yeah, there's no screwing around here. That said, the patterns on these two parts are pretty straightforward. Obviously, I mean, it's left, right, left, right. Oops. Messed that one up, didn't I? Alright, so we got 30 extra rings. We only need 10 more. Here's the part that gets obnoxious. Yeah. You can try doing this. It doesn't really help. You're almost better off just trying to grab some in between. And so in between these portions where the rings come at you, you get nothing but spikes and bombs, so you have to be pretty careful. You're almost better off just, whoa, that was close, waiting in the middle and then jumping repeatedly. Because it's very, very hard to get the rings in this, this portion. But we managed to pull it off. So let's see whether or not we can actually become Super Tails. If we can't, I honestly don't really care, but, oh, yeah, we can. Cool. So, whenever we get 50 rings now, we can become Super Tails. And now I don't have to worry about the Chaos Emerald anymore. Very nice. Can take things through the levels a little bit quicker. Triple kill. Now I do sort of wonder what abilities Super Tails is going to have. Is it going to be like Super Sonic 2? Okay, I guess I'm not going to find out. Is it going to be like Sonic 2, where you basically just turn invincible, or is it going to be like Sonic 3, or Sonic 3 Knuckles rather, where you actually gain some sort of special ability in addition? I guess we'll find out. Hopefully sooner rather than later, but I don't have my hopes set very high at this moment. It's funny, playing through this, I'm really nostalgia-ing pretty hard. These are such great games. And so having them in this... Oh, I'm Super Tails now. Alright, so it's going to be like Sonic 2, where when you jump, you automatically transform. A little bit of a problem, actually, but, oh well. Guess I didn't need that, did I? So while you're in this form, for those who don't know again, you will continue to lose rings. You can't be hurt, unless, of course, you're crushed, or you drown, or you fall off a bottomless pit, or something like that. But once your rings run out, you'll transform back into regular Tails, and then have no rings, of course, so... sort of a double-edged sword, in a way. Hopefully we can get out of here. Not really much we can do to speed it up on this part, though, is there? Oops. I suppose we could not fall, that would be a good thing. I think that's it. So, because this is a Sonic 1 stage, we're going to actually get 3 acts. This level has one of the more obnoxious bosses in the Sonic franchise, actually. Suppose we'll see that in a minute. So one thing to note, on this part, you will actually just keep falling forever. You're going to have to jump right about here. Or right about here. There we go. That's going to open up the path that you can take, which is right here. Oops. Now I almost don't want to become Super Tails because that's going to involve me using up all of my rings very quickly. But it's kind of unavoidable at this point. That was the thing in Sonic 2, it was kind of a lot less useful. Kind of a lot. It was definitely a lot less useful being supersonic because you had to worry about the whole ring management thing. They got it right in Sonic 3 where you could decide when to power up. Alright, we got this, 3, 2, 1, yes, we're good. No worries. Anyways, in Sonic 3, you know, you press jump twice and that's how you transform, but in this game, you just press jump once when you have 50 rings and you automatically transform, so it's, oh, come on, this isn't even that hard. Hold on. Sort of gets tricky, I suppose. Alright, let's go towards the left now. There we go. Grab some more air before we leave, just in case. Come on. You definitely do feel like you're moving underwater, or maybe inside molasses or something. Yeah, that's gonna be a hit. Come on. There we go. This part, the water level is going to start to rise, and you're going to want to get up here. It's not difficult once you know how to do it, but if you are not expecting it, you can miss the corks or get crushed by spikes by picking the wrong cork to jump on. What in the world? It says I'm underwater, but I'm clearly not. Oh well, whatever. I will gladly accept your shield. Alright, so this is the boss of this level. Basically, he runs away. You have to try and chase him. However, what happens is, once he gets to the end of the area, he will actually just leave. To top that off, you've got all these obstacles that are attacking you. Oops. Mistimed that one a little bit, didn't I? You know, you got all these obstacles that are attacking you, which basically means that it's very, very difficult to actually take him out. So generally he just escapes on that one, although it is possible to kill him in time, but it's not necessary. If he leaves, there's no sort of penalty except for just knowing that he got away. Which I guess could be bad enough for some people. I personally don't care, but it did used to bug the crap out of me as a kid. I'm sure there are plenty of people who can speedrun this part, know the exact patterns of the jumps and everything to take him out, but I'm just going to be trying to finish. I don't have any rings, so I'm going to try not dying. That's going to be my prerogative this time, I suppose. And there he goes, the coward. Well, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time on Sonic 2 Delta. Kaboom.